friends! Welcome back to Arts and Crafts. My name is Crystal. So first things first, does anybody remember our memory verse? Yes, you guys are correct. Matthew 5:16. Now let's go over it together, okay? Ready? In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Yay, we did it. All right, so this week we're learning about how our light shines before others. Well, in today's lesson, we learned about taking the time to thank God. In today's story, we learned about the importance of thanking Jesus. Jesus met with 10 men on the road while he was traveling. Does anybody remember what was wrong with these men? Yes, you're right. They had leprosy, and Jesus healed every one of them. But what happened after that? Yes, you're correct. Only one of them turned around, went back, and thanked Jesus for what he has done. We need to be thankful to God for all that he does and all that he gives us. We shine our light by being thankful. So in today's arts and crafts, we're going to make a pop-up I am thankful craft. This craft is going to help us express all that we are thankful for, and it's going to help us show others that we are thankful to God for all that he has done. Well, let's get crafting.
Friends, to make our pop-up thankful craft, we need a ruler, glue stick, pair of scissors, a pencil, and 2 pieces of construction paper. And bonus, a bowl if you have one that measures 5 inches in diameter. So let's get started. We're going to start with 1 sheet of construction paper. You'll need your bowl if you have one, and I'm going to show you how I use it right on the edge as far as I can get it. The reason I'm using this bowl is that it's 5 inches in diameter. But if you don't have one, I'm still going to go through the mechanics on how to create a circle without it. So we're going to use our ruler. We're going to measure out 5 inches across, just like I have right here. So just 5 inches. And then we're going to rotate the ruler, and we're going to make it almost like a cross, and we're going to do 5 inches across that way. And we're going to repeat this 2 more times. So right in between the 2 lines where they cross, do another 5-inch line, and one last time over here, right at the center. So it almost looks like a cut up pizza, just like this. And if you didn't have the bowl, you would just connect the lines like so all the way around, creating that circle. Now let's create all of our lines. We're not going to waste any of this paper, so we're going to line up everything perfectly. Right at the edge, we're going to measure out 1/2 inch across, and we're going to do this 8 times. So start at the edge and mark every 1/2 inch going to the other direction, just like so. Alright, now let's move it up and measure out from the edge a 1/2 inch to make a second row of marks, so we can line them up and make straight lines when we're finished. Alright, now let's move our ruler, line it up with our marks, and start making our lines that go from one side of the paper to the other. By the end, we should have, well, I think I measured out to have 10 of these. But I'm thinking we're probably only going to use 8 of them. We'll see. We'll mark them off. We'll still use them regardless. Now take your time, making sure you keep them as straight as possible. It's not important that they're the same size, but if you only want to use one sheet of paper, we're going to have to keep them as straight as possible. And when we get to our last one, we're going to take our ruler and we're going to start measuring out the same as we did before, but this time we're going to do 1 inch. Let me show you. Alright, so we have enough space over here to where we're going to take the ruler, lay it down, and start measuring off 1 inch increments. Let's see how many we can get. 1, 2, and no, we won't be able to get a third one. So let's do 1 and 2. And now we'll line it up and make a 1 solid line in between both of them. And now this strip is going to be 1 inch wide. Alright, now let's rotate our paper and not waste any space. So right down here, we will still be able to measure off 1 inch increments, just like so. Now we're going to move this down and we're going to measure 1 inch increments like we did before, just like so. Let's go ahead and make a mark right here so we know we're not going to hit the circle. And now let's connect our lines, just like so, and start going down the lines. Every time I make crafts like this, I think about one thing: how much I love math. There is so much math involved in arts and crafts. Nobody really thinks about it. But see, all this math in this piece of paper is going to allow us to make our entire craft from one piece of paper. So now let's get your scissors ready and we're going to start cutting this out. Make sure to follow the lines and you will be just fine. I think I have enough of these small strands. So the last one I'm going to combine into a 1 inch strip. So I'm going to just cut them out. So instead of doing that one line, I'm going to skip the line and start cutting at the second line. So I have an additional 1 inch strip. Just like so. And just continue cutting, and then we'll get ready to assemble, which is the most fun part. Let's move this over and let's start cutting out our circle. finished our prep work. Now let's grab our second sheet of construction paper and let's start laying everything out. So the way I like to do it is I put my center in, grab my 1-inch strips, go with the shorter ones where I'm not going to need so much room, like on the edges, like this. Maybe right next to them this way, and maybe one more over here. Now let's grab the long pieces. We're going to put them where we need most of the length. Okay, we're still going to need 2. Wait 1 second. There we go. And slide it right in. And you know, I really do like this shape. I could add another one right there, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Alright, now it's time to grab our glue stick, and I will show you a trick on how to glue these down. You know what, let me trim real quick before we start gluing them down. Kind of like them hanging out a little bit, so let's grab the glue stick, and the way I like to do it is I hold on to the strip and go right underneath it and start gluing it down, so I never let it go with one hand, so that way it doesn't move around on me. Let me switch out my glue stick. Let's continue gluing. Hold on to the strip, pull it up, and right underneath it, just like that. And we're just going to keep doing the same motion all the way around. It's a neat little trick I learned back in art class. I think I might actually try to trim those center pieces. Let me see. Let me glue down a part of it. Let's see how long it goes, and let me just trim this off. It's a little too long. Alright, let's go to our next strip. And pull it up, do some glue underneath it, and then press it down. Look how neat that looks. Now we gotta grab our circle and glue that down on the center, just like so. We'll put glue on the ugly side, where all the markings are. And let's line it up. Now this next step is one of my favorite. We're gonna grab the smaller strips, the 1/2-inch strips. We're gonna prep them by folding them in, like so. Just like that. Just a little piece, so it has like a little tiny foot to it. You see that? We're gonna do it to both sides, so they're both facing each other. You see that? They face inwards together. And we're gonna glue the little feet down. And the way I like to do it is I like to go in between the big rays and then the opposite side in between the other rays, just like so. Now I'm gonna keep doing this until we're all the way around. almost done, the last strip. Doesn't it look so awesome? I really enjoy the pop-up art. It's one of my favorite. There we go. Let's grab one of our 1-inch strips after this one, and I'll show you how to decorate the top. Let me get this band ready, and I'll show you why I needed that last piece. Okay, so let's grab that 1-inch piece that I was referring to. Let's kind of measure it out. And let's write, I am thankful. This is our thankful art. And each ray we can use to write down what we are thankful for. On the bottom, and let's find that last strip I put on here, the last couple of ones, and that's the ones that are going to actually be glued together with. So just like this, make sure to press it down. Sure to write down what you're thankful for on each ray, and we are done, friends.
And now we're all done with our arts and crafts for today. I went ahead and filled in everything that Anna E is thankful for right on the rays, as you can see. I had so much fun making this craft with you today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Now, I can't wait until tomorrow's craft. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.